Welcome back to Farming Sainter 17. Today we'll be doing some tree services here on the Square Farms map. We'll be hopping here in our 2016 GMC 1500 and we'll be making our way over to the shop. Today we'll be removing a few old trees that are very close to a road and a basketball court. We will be using our brand new F750 tree truck along with the Bobcat skid steer and the Chevy rack body. Now this is a brand new 2017 F750 tree truck which includes an area for the wood chips and a bucket truck all combined into one. And we will also be taking the chipper and chipping the smaller trees while loading the bigger wood into the back of the rack body. And if we do need more room, we could easily put it on the back of the trailer. Now this was a very high requested video, was to do a tree services video, so today is very exciting. I wanted to wait for this mod to be released here by Wood Metal Farming. Big shout out goes out to him, and all of the public mods will be down below here in the description of the video. Now I will have a review on this truck a little bit later on today, but here is a brand new 2017 F750 regular cab tree truck. You guys can see it has a bucket up top, stabilizers, and a chip area, which is perfect. Then we'll be towing the lizard chipper and the Chevy rack body along with the skid steers already at the job site for us. It's two very tall trees. I'm not sure if the bucket truck will be able to reach all the way up, but this is exciting. I do like getting new trucks, especially ones like this that we don't really get too often. We've had the similar 1 to 2 bucket trucks for quite some time, and it's always nice to get these new ones. So if you guys would like to see more tree services, let me know down below here in the comments. I hope all of you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below here in the comments. My day is going good so far, and I hope all of yours is too. And summer is coming to an end very soon. So hope you guys are enjoying the last month and a half of your summer. And here are the two trees. Take a look at that. We could actually see from a distance there's quite a bit of dead growth on them, dead branches, the bark's starting to peel off, so it's a good time to remove them. So what we'll be doing is parking this tree truck on the side of the road. We might have to move it a little bit closer, probably that's close enough there. We'll switch over here, get the hazard lights on, the strobe lights, and we'll put out these stabilizers. You guys, since we got 2 stabilizers on either side, which is awesome. And now it's time to get this bucket up in the air. Now this is pretty exciting. First time using this. I want this to go as high as we possibly can, and I've been using a lot of mods by Wood Metal Farming. They make some epic mods in general. So what we'll do is we'll get this right over here, and this will be a bit tricky. I might have to switch out of that. Yeah, it's just very hard to do, but we'll get this turned, and this actually reaches pretty far also, which is a big bonus for us. And we do want to go as high as we can to decrease the ground impact, the damage that will be done when we cut pieces of tree this high up. And whoa, we are actually in the roadway quite a bit. We probably should have called an officer to help direct traffic, and I am trying to make my videos as realistic as possible now to help just make awesome videos. Now this is the highest we could pretty much push this F750, so we don't want to go any higher than that. That looks to be good. We'll hop out, get the chainsaw running. We are running the still, and let's cut this now. We'll be falling here to our left, which is okay, and guys can see it's cutting and it's moving. Is it gonna fall? There it goes. Timber, the first one. You always have to make sure nobody is around, and the town actually did close the basketball court for the safety of the children. You do not want to be near tree work, especially big tree work like this. So we have to move this back and just keep lowering this back and forth, and we'll lower it. I think that right about there is a good safe one. I don't want them to be too big to damage the ground. Well, back here, just kind of repeating this process here. Hope all of you guys are really enjoying the summer, though. My summer has been going well. I've been driving a lot in the 2018 XX, trying to learn manual. I was not taught and got the car and learned it, and it's going to be pretty cool doing all of the cool videos. I do have lots of things to come on that. Now, once this tree is completely done, we'll have to come back at a later time to get the stumps, and we'll probably do a whole video dedicated to stump grinding, but I do have a lot of cool content coming here within the next few weeks, few months, and I do have some epic mods as well. So there we go. Now some of these I really would like to put all of them through the wood chipper, but some of them are just way too big for the wood chipper, and that's why I brought the Chevy rack body. This will be our last cut here, and then the rest of it we'll just kind of cut from down below. And I think while we are in the bucket truck, why don't we go cut the next one over? That way we have them all cut. That looks to be perfect. we'll hop here in the bucket truck. We definitely have to fold this down, but wow, so far the first job with this has been very successful. Now let me know, guys, should we add this to the public works department, because many towns actually have their own tree trucks like this, and it's a bit more cost savings in the long run, because the town doesn't have to keep paying different companies to do it. So we'll inch forward here and we'll cut this one down here. You guys can see very, very tall trees. I'm surprised the town wanted them cut so late. I thought that they would have been cut very early on, but whoa, just take a look at that. This really does go up very, very high. So we'll get this one up now. I just really do like these different trucks here. Now, sometimes the camera view does kind of get changed around, which is okay. I mean, it's a very nice new mod. I'm still learning the controls, and I really do like this paint scheme. It is color changeable, but I thought I really like this one, so keep it perfect. So we got that one. We'll lift this up, and that is pretty much it. This is as high as we can go, and that's actually pretty high already. Wow, that's just a very, very tall one. I do want to rotate this. We'll rotate it as close as we can. That looks to be good, and I really do like how... Whoa, I want to get a little bit more. Let's take a look at that. So we'll do a little bit more. That looks to be good. I really do like, though, how you could get out of the vehicle and you spawn right here. That is so nice. You just hop in the chainsaw and then hop back out. We'll cut this here. A bit unrealistic, but it is moving quite a bit. There's quite a bit of wind. There it goes, crashing down. And the smaller pieces of wood will run through the chipper. The bigger things we'll have to put there on the Chevy rack body, which was sent to me by Super Duty Modding. Big shout out goes out to him. Go check out his channel. I partnered up with him to make some pretty cool mods. And we'll just be continuing this process here until this tree is completely done, and then it will just fire up the chipper and we'll just load some of these smaller ones here. But usually this is pretty realistic. They actually have another truck come with a crane and pick it up. So if you do know of any smaller trucks with like a logging truck with a crane, and it's kind of American also, let me know. There's a lot of European ones out there, but I wanted to try to stay to European Canadian ones. And let's kind of see, we'll get this lower down here, but there will be a mod review on this and all of the other mods that Wood Metal Farming has released over the last few days. This Steel Chainsaw does a very nice job here. And I will also be looking into making a regular cab, a Chevy Kodiak bucket truck as well. That would be pretty cool. Now this will be our last cut here. The rest of this we could just drop the tree from the ground, and you just don't want to cut something down like this so high up. It's just so big of a tree. So that's it here for the bucket truck. We'll get this kind of all folded down, get this kind of all back together. We'll get this down. Really do like it a lot. But for the next one, if we will be kind of here on the side road, we'll have to call up the police department, and we do have to pay them for it, but they'll come out with cones and just block the lane, and that will be much safer than what we pretty much did today, and that will also add to the realism. So that looks to be good there. We'll lift up the stabilizers and move this forward, and we'll keep this here because we'll be running that chipper momentarily. And wow, very successful day for us. You do get up out top there, but that's okay. Next up, we'll hop here in the chipper. We do have to get this unfolded, and we'll get it turned on here. We'll get it fired up, and we'll turn it on. We also do have to put out the pipe here. And I'm also thinking that the truck does have to be on, so we'll hop back in here. Looks like the truck is also on it. So this is a little interesting. Why is this not turning on? Looks like maybe it could be the pipe. We'll unfold the pipe here, and once the pipe is unfolded, it looks like we will be able to turn this on, and perfect. So we got that running now, which is nice. It will take a few minutes there to get fully up and running, but wow, I can't wait to do some wood chipping here and everything like that. There's just so much pieces of wood. This will be a bit tricky. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think we're gonna have to find an area to start. This looks to be good, and a lot of these are just too big for the chipper, and I really wish the chipper would take bigger ones, but it is realistic though that they don't take big things like these. So this one, we'll cut that branch there, just kind of keep cutting these. And I can't wait for the brand new Farming Simulator 19. That's going to be one epic game. I will definitely be continuing the Tree Services series over there to that game. And actually, I started this series back in F750 where we were not able to pick stuff up. So, I mean, it's come a long way, this series, from being able to just only use skid steers to now using our hands. That's awesome. So next up, well, actually, this is too heavy, but we'll cut some of these up and we'll put these here in the chipper, but this will be a little bit on the longer side video-wise, which I always do like doing these longer videos. And let's see, will this fit? It could be a little too big still, and it's going to be too big. So this chipper will be a bit tricky, and we might leave some of the chipping to the end. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll hop in the skid steer, and we'll load a lot of these onto that. But usually when you cut them into pieces like this chipper will work. It is a bit tricky, but I mean, this thing does do a great job, and unloads right there. That's so awesome how we get to do things like that. But a lot of these are actually cut to the correct positions. So next up, we'll hop here in the Chevy rack body 2010. Once again, Super Duty Modding sent me it. A big shout goes out to him. So we'll get this turned on, we'll pull it off, and then we'll actually move the truck over to the side of the road. We'll turn the beacon light on. Always want those on when you're working on the side of the roads. I'm not sure if I do manual attaching. Let's take a quick look. I don't. That's okay. We'll disconnect it, turn it on, and I really do like this truck. It looks awesome. We'll get turned around here, get this parked on the side road, and like I have touched upon, and like you guys saw a few minutes ago, putting bigger trees through the wood chipper really doesn't work, and it is pretty realistic at the same time, but I think that getting a chipper that really does have that power, looks similar, would be awesome as well. So we'll try to do first-person view, especially with Bobcats. We do great interiors, and this one is actually on Xbox and PS4 as well, this skid steer, so you guys can check it out there. I will be having some Xbox videos as well coming soon, so those will be pretty exciting. And sometimes tree companies do have skid steers come, or like I have touched upon, it's truck with a little logging crane, if you would so call it. So there were a few of those trucks back in F750. Let me know, and I will definitely have to look into them, because I really would like to add one of those to the tree services fleet, and we probably will be doing an upgrade video very soon as well for the company. But we'll just kind of continue here. This skid steer does a great job. It is a bit tricky, I will have to say, loading some of these on to the log fork. Other than that, though, we do a great job, and really do like that extra view up top there that we have. And also, a big bonus that we are doing right now is we give ourselves just around, I would say, 6 extra inches of clearance. Looks like this really does not want to come out. We'll do the disconnect trick. There we go. That's a pretty nice trick I do. It does usually work, and actually I want to run the chipper a few more before we continue there. So next up, we'll come over here, we'll cut these here. Actually, we should be able to pick this up, but it's too heavy there. So what we'll do, we'll cut it here, we'll bring it over, we'll cut it into smaller pieces over there. That way, it's less walking. That's going to be a lot easier than walking back and forth, But I would like to use a chipper a lot today. And chipper's a lot easier because we can sell the wood chips, and it's just going to be nice. We'll cut these here into smaller pieces, and if we do need lunch, we could easily just walk right next door to McDonald's and grab a quick bite to eat. If you haven't already, I do recommend you go over to Instagram and give me a follow at Square2448. I do post some pretty epic daily pictures over there, and I give you updates. And I would also like to say that starting in September, I will be moving live streams to Sunday evenings. That will be a pretty big change. I've been streaming on Fridays for quite some time, but that will be hopefully in a little while, not right away. I do want to kind of enjoy the last month and a half of summer that we do have there. You guys can see running the chipper. That's a very smart idea. I always like being efficient, and you guys can see that's happening today. We'll try to pick this up. This might be a little bit too heavy. Nope. And we will be able to pick this up. Wow. This will be a bit heavy, but it should work. Awesome. So you guys can see we got this one picked up. We'll just run it over here, cut this up into pieces, and we'll load this into the chipper. Now these smaller pieces do work very well with the chipper. And usually we do organic mulch, so we'll just take these wood chips, put them at a customer's house when they do order mulch from us. And that's pretty realistic. I personally do prefer organic, no chemicals in it, a bark mulch, or even no chemicals in the lawn if possible. And it's always nice for safety and healthy reasons. Now when you are using your chainsaw, you definitely want to use earplugs, probably safety glasses, and preferably jeans or even chainsaw pants, which stop the blade from going in and causing very dangerous harm. So you always want to be very careful, especially with wood chippers. You want to keep your hands away because these things have a lot of power, just could take you right through, and that would be a very bad thing. So always keep those in mind. Even though we are here in a game, I do always like to kind of touch upon those if you do any real life landscaping, any cool things like that. In rack bodies, dump trucks, which we are using today, the 3500 is very popular for landscaping companies and sometimes tree companies, moving companies, and everything like that because it's so versatile. It's a dump body, but with very tall sides. Even though you can't haul much like rocks and stones, you can haul a lot of mulch because mulch is pretty light. And we use it a lot here for just tree branches and works well. You can fit a lot in it. And, I mean, tree branches aren't that heavy for the truck anyways. I think we'll do a few more minutes here of tree work. I think we'll switch over to the skids and now load a few more. Try to do kind of mixture of both. I would preferably just only use the chipper, but it just doesn't have the capability of doing bigger ones, and that's pretty realistic because I've seen companies come with those trucks with cranes and everything like that. Possibly, let me know, should we buy a crane for the company? I think that would be a pretty interesting thing to do, and I think we'll just get this turned off now. That looks to be good, and we'll just leave those two there. I'll cut those at a later time. Up next, the last few things we'll do is do a few more pieces of wood, but wow, a very successful day for us here at the Tree Services Company. I do like having our schedule full, and Tree Services is an ongoing work. Lots and lots of people want trees removed, either to build houses, they're too old, potential of falling, especially storm cleanups. I mean, we are very, very busy. Let me know, should we do a storm cleanup video with trees all over the road, everything like that? That would actually be a pretty interesting thing, and we'll try to get this. This is very tricky, though, I will have to say. So this will be our last piece of wood here. Very long day for us. I can't wait to do more here with the F750 tree truck made by Wood Metal Farming. All of the public mod links will be down below here in the description of today's video. One very big, long day for us. The last thing, actually, we got to cut these pieces down completely. I will finish up the loading off camera really quick. Shouldn't take more than a little bit of time. We'll get this one cut here, and the next one I'll actually have it cut so that it falls right there. Take a look at that, guys. There, that piece comes down. We'll cut this one, and then that is completely it here for us today. It's going to be a little bit longer for me, kind of cleaning this up. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's Tree Services video using the rack body, the Bobcat, and the new F750 tree truck with the lizard chipper. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and subscribe for more.